Today on another episode of Untold Fed Stories. Unfortunately, my co-host TT, she couldn't be with me today. She's taking care of some family business. But right now, I got my guy with me from Harlem, known as Mr. Levels, a.k.a. Shit Mean, a.k.a. Mr. Wow Mean. He's in the building today. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, man, tell the people where you from in Harlem, man.
Oh, man, I'm from 149, 150th, and 8th Avenue.
So is that where you grew up at?
Yeah, pretty well. I originally grew up on 148th, and was literally going one block over, 148th, 149th,
Right.
50th. That shit was crazy.
Okay, what was it like you growing up in Harlem?
Oh man, I would say it was pretty much exciting for me just to see the life.
I know, cause I know you caught that everyone. It was like really
Lit,
really litty, like litty,
Wild litty,
like.
yeah.
Me and you got a few Crusaders. A lot of people don't know. Me and you go way back, man.
Fact,
like when I first moved to Harlem, you was like one of the first dudes that really embraced me on the West Side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a pleasure and an honor for me, you know, to really get next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
I know today it took a lot for you to come down here in Brooklyn, Vietnam, aka Mr. Nasty. You know what I'm saying? So facts. So what was it like when far as like in your your teen years going into your adult years in Harlem when you was doing what you was doing?
I was actually seeing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, I was seeing a lot. Like when I was young, I was seeing a lot of people doing a lot of things that kind of piqued my interest. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I know that money was different back then in Harlem. Like what? I know y'all just motherfuckers used to find shit in the garbage can and shit like that. And, you know, I know you used to have, one of the famous buildings back in the days, Preacher Old Building, you know what I'm saying, shaking and grooving and all that shit. So tell me something about like how it was, my nigga, like.
I mean, for me, like just it started out just seeing people hustling. You know what I'm saying, and not really knowing what it was, but had my interest into it. It was on some shit where I was just seeing like people moving around and just getting fast cash, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that kind of excited me, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So when you got into the game, what age you was when you got into the game?
It had to been like 14. It was like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing like, little side things like it was like hustlers that was out there doing store runs and all this other shit. They giving me wads of cash here and there, whatever the case may be.
Right.
And that kind of intrigued me, you know what I'm saying? But they was basically telling me like, yo, this ain't for you.
Right.
But I'm around it. So how could it not be for me? You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of crazy.
Because this is a theory. Everybody that think, because you from Harlem and you was born and raised in Harlem, everybody getting money in Harlem. Harlem ain't but so big. So how the fuck everybody in Harlem getting all this money?
I can't say that like everyone's getting money. Like for me, like I didn't have to go the route that I had to go for as getting money and all that. I had single parent home.
Right.
And my mom's had a good job that had me with like buku of cash, and I was literally fly and moving like if I was on that type of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it made it much easier for me to make the transition.
Right. I see. So when you was coming up in Harlem, right? Being that you seen a lot of heavy hitters. I'm talking about from Preacher, Alpo, AZ. I'm talking about the Queen of Harlem, Hemron. I mean, the #1 boys, Max B's. Yeah. I mean, every dude that came out of Harlem that was somebody you somewhat rubbed elbows with, or you somewhat had a type of good relationship with. Am I correct?
Yeah, good rapport. My thing, I just never was a flashy type dude. You know what I'm saying? Never do the jewels type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't wear jewels. I just didn't want that attention. Like I see that Harlem was about attention.
Right.
My thing was I wanted the money without the attention. But if the attention came, so be it. But at the same time, I wasn't seeking it. You know what I'm saying?
But being there when that attention came, as you got older and you started to progress, get into a nice bag for yourself. Did you ever thought that you would land in jail?
Nah, that right there was oh man, that was kind of crazy in a sense. Like, you land in there, you really see who's in your corner when you land in that type of situation. No one never want to be put in that situation. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
Right.
When it came to me, it was just like, it really made me separate individuals. Like, you think that this person's for you and find out this person's not really for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you go in that situation. Like, I had a situation where everyone that I really rock with was rocking with me in the street. When I went to jail, wasn't really rocking with me. But the ones that I dealt with back then actually came to my defense in a sense.
Right,
like,
right. So pretty much, a lot of dudes handshakes, they match their smiles.
Right, that part, yeah. That's about that whole bean shit. Yeah, definitely.
Facts.
That's a fact.
So when you did wind up, shaking and grooving and getting doing your fucking damn thing, and when you finally got incarcerated, did you ever thought you would see yourself getting incarcerated? Because you're a low key nigga, and I know how you move.
It's funny that you say that because I actually witnessed everyone go down around me. I mean, like, people went to jail. I was moving on the levels of. I felt like, in a sense, you felt like you kind of invincible in a sense. Not saying I acted that way, but I was moving like real militant, and part of me moving militant, I thought that I felt like I couldn't be touched. When I got touched, I really see what it was like.
Right. So when you find yourself going up north in the mountains, because the mountains is totally different from the feds.
Well, you doing a little, as they call them, skid beds. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You ain't had no fucking skid bed.
You know what I'm saying? Do the hour, this, that, to the third. Nah, like I never got on. Like, when I had to go in, I went in.
So what was your originally bid that you had on this one when you went up north?
This one here was 6 years. I did 6.
You did a flat 6?
Flat six.
So what was it like when you got up north and all that? Being that you never been up north, never did no bids and none of that. What was your thoughts and your reality when you got up there?
I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of nervous of the not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you heard the stories, but to be there is something totally different. And then I don't want to seem like I'm gloating, but I actually made the best of my time because of the individual I am. Like,
right.
I went in there and everyone knew me. Like, in a sense, like, as soon as I got there, it was like, oh wow, my man here. Oh shit,
so
damn.
It felt like the niggas was waiting for you.
Pretty much, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, welcome home, huh?
I hate to say it, like, this. I guess it's the first time I'm saying, like, yo, I actually had fun in jail. I'm not saying that it's something I want to glorify, but
right.
I made the best of a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What was you originally sentenced to, and what was it you was sentenced for?
It was narcotics, weapons. They caught some shit on me. They caught some shit, and I had to end up doing 6.
You did 6. Was it by fault on your behalf, or was it fault by somebody not moving right, not playing right? Whereas you know how these sucker niggas move, and nigga put that quarter in the motherfucking phone booth and nigga lined you the fuck up.
It was a 6'9" move. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a 6'9" move. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone told, you know what I'm saying, was very envious of the fact that I was moving how I was moving and was able to get me in the situation I was in. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you know the person's name? I mean,
I can't say. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've been trying to find that, like, trying to figure that whole situation out. Like, I had a lot of redacted files, and being redacted, I was trying to look through the light and all that with the redacted logo.
Right.
The most I got was like a couple of numbers from the CI and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I never really got around to it. But I still have my suspicions nonetheless. You know what I'm saying?
Because the state is totally different from the feds. The state is more 90% physical.
Yeah.
So you gotta let your nuts hang. So
yeah.
I know how you move, man. So I know when you went up north, I know you done seen some crazy shit. I know niggas try to test the levels of the shit and all that, man. Like, what was it like, my nigga? Like, did you have to put hands and feet on the nigga?
Yeah,
did you have to let your nuts hang? Like,
I had to get knuckly in a couple of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some knuckly situation, but for the most part, how I was pretty much allow other individuals to handle certain situations. So I ain't really had to get my hands dirty, but I chose to get my hands dirty because of the fact that who I am. Like, if I felt like it was more than one, yeah, we going. But if it's a one-on-one, nah, we going. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you wasn't going for nothing. You wasn't letting the nigga try to jam Master J you or Tupac you, huh? You was like, nah, this is what we not doing, huh?
That's a fact. Like, I actually landed in spots where it was just real chaotic. Like, I stood in the back where it was all the chaos, but none of that shit came to me because I minded my fucking business. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Now let me ask you a question. Being that you was up north, and this is a real question. A lot of dudes go up top, and whoever they dealing with in their situation, as far as like they loved one or their spouse or whatever it is, they get the fuck out of there before you get sentenced. Like, did your loved one, I mean, did your significant other, did she ride the bed with you, or you just had mama bed, or, you know, baby moms riding the bed with you? Like, how was that, you know?
Like, for me, it's funny that you say that because, like, mama bed rolled with me, but it just so happened that a lot of my elementary friends came to bat for me, and I will talk to them once in a while, but getting in there, they really found me and really came and checked me and see how it was and all that. So it was hitting different for me. So it was like, you know, a love-hate situation for me because, you know, I'm mad because the people that I thought rocked with me didn't rock with me, and here it is, the ones that I rarely keep in contact with was really coming to check me.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Because a lot of people don't be knowing. Like, I tell a lot of people, I did a state bid and I did a fed bid. And the state is totally different from the feds. Like, the feds ain't no, you can get visits, but ain't no packages. It ain't no contribute. I mean, you get the contribute visit in the feds, but all the shit that y'all granted, the feds grant to the state, the feds don't grant to the feds. So that's the only thing about it. But them niggas will push you across the whole fucking world when it comes to the feds. See, the state, you just up north dealing with who? Like Syracuse, Rochester, pretty much is what? New York City and New York State. Am I correct?
State, yeah, that's a fact. You deal with the city itself. Various boroughs, area, counties, and everything, all in New York City. But with that being said, it's like you get to mingle with a lot of different people, and I built bonds with individuals, and to this day I still got bonds with individuals.
Cause you know them state niggas don't like New York City niggas.
Yeah. For me, it was like Queens didn't like me from some already. Brooklyn always fuck with me. Bronx fuck with me, but it was Queens, Rochester fuck with me. Like, it was just, I don't know what it is. It was something about Queens. They just didn't fuck with me. Like, and
that's crazy. So what was some of the wild, craziest encounters that you seen when you was up north?
Actually, the encounters was dudes messing with that K2. That shit was crazy. Like, I seen dudes doing some more unexplanatory type.
So it was a bunch of Ep City up there.
Yeah, it was Mike Epps up there. It was definitely Mike Epps up there. Like, I seen some more crazy shit. Like,
niggas thought they had wings and all that shit, man. Niggas was flying and all that shit.
Running, like, seeing guards, I had to jump on a dude and try to hold him down, and he feel like he's strong, and he could take on like 6-7 guards and moving them all at the same time. Yo, dudes literally in the stall stuck, honking like geese and all that stuff. Like, dudes running around the yard like that. Yo, that drug is something totally different.
Totally different, right. Because up north, it's like every gorilla for himself,
K2?
right?
K Dookie, as they call it? K Dookie?
That's what it is?
K Dookie.
See, in the feds, we call it Ep City.
Yo, I call it Mike Epps. They was going crazy. Like, yo, I literally seen a dude, like, on the floor doing a snake. Like, yo, it's bugged out. Like, to see people act bugged, like, the eyes roll back, dilated. Like, yo, they was really bugging off that. And they was going crazy. And it's like people see that or hear that a person had an episode and it was crazy on the episode, they're like, nah, I want that same shit.
Right,
like,
right.
How do you want to go into the same situation that you previously heard another person went through, but you want that?
It's like the movie, what's the movie?
That's crazy.
Scary movie with the Wayne brothers when that nigga was smoking the gas and shit. And the nigga dead there, nigga died and shit. Like, yo, let me hit that shit.
Let me get that death.
Yeah, that type of shit.
No, that's how crazy it was. Like, it goes to show that individuals are mind warped. Like, their mind is so warped that they really want something that they know that can possibly hurt them, and they still want the same thing. They was going back for that crazy.
Right. So at the end of the day, most likely, people that was up north, everybody stuck to their branch. Meaning, if you from Harlem, you from Harlem. You from Queens, you from Queens. You from Bronx, you from Bronx.
They had their own courts and all that other stuff. Yeah, definitely. But people mingle with each other at the same time, though, when they was out in the yard and all that. You know what I'm saying? And people was still fucking around with that K2. They loved that. That was shit crazy up there. For the K2 levels, oh man.
I know you on parole. Now. So since you've been on parole, so like, what's some of the positive and productive things you've been doing since you touched down?
Actually, in the process of getting into this cannabis situation because they just freed up cannabis for the people online and trying to get that off the ground right now.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
So,
that's dope. That's dope, boy. Like, a lot of people come home, they don't have a lot of goals set, you know what I'm saying? They just come home and expecting the family's supposed to take care of them, or their mans in them supposed to take care of them. These days, niggas ain't hitting nobody's hand no more.
Nah, that's over. That's over. That's all the way.
Fuck, you got what? You got a 30-day run, scrape what you can scrape up from a nigga, and keep it pushing, huh?
That's exactly how it goes, for real. Like, when I came home 30 days, I was running around. Everybody hit me with this hundo here, 200 here, and this, that to the third. For that 30 days, after that, it was over.
Right.
And it was like, okay, I held all that. Let me get on my foot. Let me get right. And I just did a damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Because I heard, you know, being that you from Harlem, I know where Alpo got killed at is over there on your block.
Yeah,
like
right next to me. Right next to me.
That's some ill shit, my nigga. Now, don't get me wrong, you know. For me hearing and me knowing that, you know, the little good fella, you know, was just a little sad incident with the young boy and with the old head. Like, can you give us a little input of, as far as your knowledge, like what transpired for that situation to happen?
I mean, you know, that was more so over a situation that occurred between the two of them where young boy wanted to get retribution back for how he felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So really, pretty much, they could have resolved it in a different matter, but I guess young boy wasn't trying to.
I mean, you know, everybody move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like, different people move at different type of times. So I guess, you know, the individual wanted to move how he wanted to move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was the move.
Damn, cause I know you, man. Like, you's a peacemaker.
Hey, stay out the way.
You's a super peacemaker. For me, knowing you from over the 15, then it was a dub, my nigga. You's a peacemaker.
Yo, man, I'm trying to stay out the way, man.
You don't believe in violence, man.
I don't, but if it's forced, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple of situations.
You give a nigga a blunt, buy a nigga a little shotty, tell the nigga get the fuck on, man. That's what we not doing.
That's the whole fact. For real, baby. Word.
You give everybody a shot at the motherfucking title. I done seen it like 1,000 niggas. I done seen you really gave them a shot at the title farmers getting some money, and you like, nah, nigga, this is what we ain't doing. Boy, nah, we ain't doing this. Sit the fuck down. We gonna cool out how we always cool out.
That's a fact. Like, you know, I put niggas in position, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got ones that succeed and the ones that don't. There's a lot of don'ts over do's.
Right.
So it's kind of crazy. Like, I look at a lot of situations as the fact that individuals be moving how they move. Like, you know, you can pretty much tell if they going to be about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So back then when I was doing what I was doing, no longer doing it anymore, but I see that everyone has a sense of getting money, but no one has a sense of saving money. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, it's like, you know, everybody can get money. You get money, but who the fuck saving money? You know what I'm saying? There's only a few saving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that was your whole train of thoughts when you was up north doing your bid. It was like, yo, I gotta set my blueprint. I gotta run forward with it, and I ain't letting nobody get in my motherfucking way. I'm gonna do what I do,
Can't get in that lane, big. Like, I coined this phrase where I say, there's a lot of in the way niggas, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of niggas that in the way. There's in the way niggas that need to get the fuck out the way, you know what I'm saying? And being that they in the way, you know, you just go around them, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So the whole overall, being that, you know, when you went up north and you seen how shit can get ugly. Yeah. Because you could have went to the feds behind.
Yeah, that's a whole fact. Like,
situation.
I'm glad I didn't go, you know what I'm saying? Because I was definitely in some shit, and luckily it didn't come back to me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what's some of the good things that you could get to this generation that's out here right now acting dumb, and then some of the older generations that ain't giving no advice to the young generation?
For the younger generations, don't be outside for no apparent reason. Be outside for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Get to some type of dollar. You know what I'm saying? There's always something that you can get yourself into, either be positive or negative, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather positive over negative. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I see, like in Harlem, I see a lot of young kids outside aimlessly have no purpose. They ain't getting to not one coin, if that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The older generation is not to back off from the younger generation. The ones that you do know, get with them and try to get them like a little like Jewel. Not to preach to them, but at the same time, when you're around them, you know what I'm saying, say some words of encouragement, like, you know what I'm saying?
Cause these
like,
young boys they ain't listening to a lot of these old heads. These
not.
old heads, they looking like they standing by the liquor stores, opening up the motherfucking door for niggas and asking them don't throw that little bud away, that little clip, cigarette clip. So that's why this generation is so fucked up off the old heads, cause the old heads,
there's no filtering. There's no
yeah,
filtering
these old heads, they looking like what the
they don't
fuck,
filter
like,
down. You know what I'm saying?
like you need to get that nigga a pack or something, my nigga, like.
Word,
They
like,
washed up right now, so that's why I think the young generation ain't paying the old heads no mind, or even taking no Jews from them.
or if they figure that, you know, they not pursuing anything of their interest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like when I'm around young people, whatever the case may be, you know, I try to drop a jewel and keep it as that. I don't try to drill it into them, keep it on a light level. You know what I'm saying, like just to pique their interest and just tell them like, you know, yo, y'all out here, y'all ain't making no money. What? Yo, listen, y'all gotta get to some type of bag on some type of level, and there's mad different things you get into, computer wise, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? There's wild shit you get into.
Right.
It's just I just see a lot of them out there, like 30 deep out there, and nothing going on. And out of the 30, probably 2 selling smoke.
Right.
If anything, you know what I'm saying? Shit
I
like
guess
that.
maybe when you get this cannabis thing popping off, you know.
I'm giving out jobs.
There you go.
I'm Steve Jobs and all that, my nigga.
That's what they need. Wow, mean. Wow, mean. You shitting me type shit, huh?
On a whole nother level, big. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a
Motorcycle
fact.
made me.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I'm just glad to have my brother here, Wow Mean, a.k.a. Mr. Mizzy, a.k.a. Levels. AKA,
you know what's crazy? We didn't tap into how we was partying and all that.
Oh man, the party, like that's something different.
A whole nother
we ain't even gonna get him that yet. That's something different.
That's
like
me.
Man, this dude go way back, man. I'm just honored to have him on my show today on Untold Fed Story.
Thank you.
And where some people can reach you at, give them your information, whereas in they can tap into you, man.
Oh, you can definitely tap into main levels on the gram, Ball Main. Let me say it on the Facebook. Also, you can reach me at what's up, J40 Ballmain at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Get next to me.
You heard it from him himself. Another edition of Untold Fed Stories. We here. We in the building, man.